Alright, so I named today's stream Thieves Guild versus Fighters Guild. I should probably stick to that. So we're gonna go and tunnel the Thieves Guild and the Fighters Guild. Let's go do something fun though. At the ruins of Doms. Here's Sadramora. Was I supposed to... No, escorting is from Thalu. I'll do the escort another time. Start at the top here. Alaf the Easterner had his farm northeast of Blagyad. Just north of the Arvel Plantation. Let's go. Sitting on a pillow now, which is pretty good. So I have to adjust my arms and shit since I'm sitting a little higher. So today we're gonna try to keep it exciting. Yesterday was a lot of NPC shit. Today's gonna be fucking pro MLG gameplay. My fatigue will let me. Apparently not, man. Pro MLG gameplay. Ah! I'm already stuck on shit. What is this piece of shit? Amulet of Domination. Sadly, we have to worry about our fatigue still to get hits. I need a spell to get some of that back. Think your little fish ass can take me, motherfucker? The fuck are you? That's right. Don't even appear. Die by my blade. It's just north of this plantation. I guess we can explore this plantation since we're here. Slaves. What do we have here that weighs a lot? I think it's just our mats we're starting to build up. Oh, we have the history of the Empire. I don't... Wait, this is Odrals. Did I actually give myself a few extra? Here they are. I don't want to go sell a bunch of shit right now. The slave master doesn't have much better duds than the slaves, man. Okay. This the big man on campus, dude. Lower this just a bit. I like sliding off this fucking thing. I feel like I'm sitting too low. Too low.
Where's that slave? Here not long ago.
So just north of this, that would be this way. The man. Alright then. Look at Goaty. Where are they, son? This must be them. What, am I escorting this guy now, dude? Oh, we're trying to find his friend, I guess. I don't care about your friend, dude. I'm not your friend, pal. Amulet of slow falling. I'd rather you just keep it, brother. Alright. Alright. So where the fuck is this shit? Northeast and just north. Thanks for these very vague terms. Just north, comparison to the entirety of the map. Just north. And they're like little headcanon. Just north of me means not very far. Which means right here. So this is the Arvel plantation. Well, still technically northeast and just north if we go over there, so maybe that's it. Is this a farm? Guess so. Just northeast of here to Daedric Ruin. Okay. So those guys are just gonna stay there forever, man? That's what happens when AI finish their quest. They're just gonna... I like having the mic too in my face. It makes it look like I'm trying to be like all professional and shit. But I need it to be audible and all that business. Should be right in here. We need to worry about these boys first. There it is. The never-ending combat, man. As you walk outside. Guess they're deeper in. Jesus. Bless you, gamer. Thank you, sir. And blast. You know, damn dwarven mace. Shoot first. Ask questions later, man. Amazing. Great burden of sin. Alright. last long. Crab meat. Broob Grabamog. I think either of them are the leader then. Alright. Take the soul gem. You don't know if your shit's gonna hit or not, so I always like pull out another one just in case. And end up wasting it. Guess you could say that, man. You could. I love me some Ricardo, but that particular video, just the way she says it, the way she looks, it like aggravates me, man, seeing it. Especially the huh part. I just watch it, I'm like, God, Jesus. Like, I don't know what it is, it hurts, man. I hate the song, I hate the way she says it, man. I hate the way she looks. I need Ricardo, or I can't handle the TikTok, man. Posted some Ricardo in the Discord before, but I don't think people know, man. Like a Star Wars one. I guess I could just levitate. I don't need to do all this bullshit. Thought about boozing a bit today. We'll see, maybe not. No, boozing and playing Morrowind would be a mix, that'd be interesting. I don't want to start up a big game or anything. I do plan on doing something after Morrowind, but... Could jump on RE4. I have to move my whole setup though. Continue the old professional run. Drunk. Yeah, when I finish Morrowind, we'll probably do Wings of V next. Somebody gifted me that, so I'd like to do that while we got a chance. Maybe we can fit in some Dying Light though, depending on what's up with the others. Wings of V is nuts, yeah. Hopefully I'll be in the mood for it. It's pretty hard. Yep. Soul Grin or whatever. Ashi looks fun, but I don't know. I've seen it so many times, I don't think it'd be really worth it for me to bother playing. Take a long time and a lot of patience. Not in the mood right now. We'll see about Wings of V. I think Wings of V isn't like super long though. I've not killed this guy yet. So that'll be good. A shorter hard game's fine. I just don't spend like 100 hours, like a Boshi type of thing. Wings of V is supposed to be like 20, 30 hours, something like that. I'll have time to do that. I think before Mario. I haven't found this removed guy. I think he would have been inside. Unless remove was the one who fell in the lava. I don't know where that person went. Kind of fell down here and that was the end of it. I wish you could organize these. I didn't catch the name on that one that fell through the floor or whatever the fuck. Be cool if the quick saves just like move between like 4 or 5 different slots. It'd be pretty useful. In case there's like bugs and shit, but I want to like reload and not have to like manual save 1,000 times. Keep the flow going. The staff. Well, let's go talk to Farmer Joe, I guess. Maybe we did it? I mean, I killed a lot of motherfuckers, man. Just didn't update my journal at all. Okay. Alright, it's shitty like that. Trying to get my legs up. How many hours in? I don't know exactly, but on Steam I've got like 70 to 80. There's times where it was running in the background. It wasn't on, but it was somehow like a process still running because it's glitchy. I'm not very far in the story though. I'm like, I just found out that I might be the Nerevarine, so I'm gonna go to the camps. Probably won't do the story much today. Maybe a bit, we'll see. When I do some of the story, I'll probably put in the title and just focus in on it and just do story. That'd be more exciting, I'm sure. The Nerevarine prophecy. So today I'm trying to, might not take forever, but at least starting out with Fighters Guild versus Thieves Guild thing. Apparently I have to make a choice from what I'm seeing on these quests here. So I'm gonna go as far as I can in the Fighters Guild. And then probably go all in on the Thieves Guild. Since the Fighters Guild seems pretty corrupt. But I just want to see the quests. Dovris Varethi. Can I get a promo, man? Perform your duties and practice your skills. Which one are we having a problem with? Need one skill at 60. Axe, long blade, blunt weapon, heavy armor, armor block. Ugh. Need to find somebody for these and just max it out. Yeah, but so far it's fun, it's good. I mean, it's a lot different than Oblivion and Skyrim, but in cool ways. It's got more world building and, you know, dialogue and lore, and it's more open-ended. You have to, you know, run around and figure a lot of it out yourself, and less hand-holdy, which is cool. Gives it a certain kind of charm. But with it also comes poor quality of life shit, questionable combat sometimes. But I think the freedom and shit makes it definitely worth playing, even today. I don't know if it would interest your average Joe, but I think it's a good game. Ugh, I need to just like find some like super trainers for some of this shit. Maybe I can talk to her. I don't know how good she is at what she does. This game is easy to bust. Going in pretty much blind here, and I feel like you just kind of have to accept that you're gonna bust the game, and it's about more enjoying finding out how to cheese and bust the game. Like, they kind of make the combat and everything that free for a reason. Like, you can kind of do crazy stuff and steal a lot of stuff and, you know, use money a lot to do good things. I'm gonna max these out. Why not while I'm here? I have the money. Yeah, a lot of people say it's the best, and I can see why. One of the big parts people like is the story. I haven't done much of that. I can't really weigh in some of the important parts. I think the world and the amount of content is definitely pretty great. I mean, I still gotta do the expansions, the main story. I feel like I'm a ways into some of these guilds, but not an ass load. I definitely haven't seen most of the world. In that regard, I guess it's got more content than the two after it. I don't think I spent more than 100 something, and I did pretty much all the quests. Those quests maybe are a little better. I mean, to be fair, in Oblivion and Skyrim, usually there's a little bit more going on. But that doesn't mean that there's not good quests in this. There just happens to be a lot. And I think some of the more mundane quests add to the world building a bit. Like you'll be like an errand boy for a more political thing, or like, you know, like something in the houses, and it's more than just, hey, I'm gonna go to a really fancy place and shoot shit. Which I think is a good thing to have. Yeah. A good game to take slow and just be chill with. You don't like talking to people and you don't like taking it slow and towns and all that shit, then I feel like it could be not as interesting for some. Yeah, overall it's cool. I mean, I haven't wanted to die playing it, and I've played it for like 80 hours now, so I'm also used to playing old stuff. I mean, I'll play anything, any genre, anytime on here, so that's just me. I don't think your average Joe would want to jump into Morrowind fresh nowadays, but I think for the right person, there's still a good game here. Like I said earlier, though, I don't know about doing Arena and Daggerfall, though. Those seem like they'd be kind of... They seem like they're good games, but I don't know if there's a whole lot there that Morrowind doesn't already kind of do. So it's probably just gonna be a morbid curiosity if I play it. Be kind of dated in a bad way. I mean, there is unique content there, like a unique story and all that, but like 100+ hour game just to kind of see some history, like I've done that before and I'll do it again, but I don't know if I'll do it anytime soon. There's a lot of other old RPGs I'd probably try. Or Daggerfall and Arena. I don't hear people talk about them much either. It's kind of important. I like talking about some of the shit we do. You played Oblivion or Skyrim first, it takes forever to get into this one? Yeah, if you haven't played any Elder Scroll, I think this is just fine. This would definitely be the way to start. It's kind of like not starting with Persona 3. I started with like 5 and jumping into 3 after. There's a lot of things in play that are just kind of improved in Skyrim and Oblivion. Like the gameplay is a lot more smooth. There's a lot more interesting things you can do with the gameplay. I mean, even just stealth archery in Skyrim has like, you know, cool moves and like rolling and modifiers and shit going on, and the environments or the dungeons, I guess, are maybe a little more varied here and there, but if you're not used to that kind of like quality of life stuff, I think you'd enjoy Morrowind the most. If you just started with it and then went to Oblivion and Skyrim. But most people started with Oblivion and Skyrim, I feel like. And those are the big boys. Alright. I wanted to go the Varethi gang. Mon Mama, just southeast of Pelagiad. Yeah, it definitely takes more effort. You're used to certain things. But like if you keep an open mind about it, the strengths are good enough that you can get over the not having the shit you're used to. A lot of the biggest faults are just kind of, like I said, quality of life shit. The menuing's bad. Like, this menu is bad. There's not enough information, you know. Some of the hotkeys and how shit works is bloated. The guilds with the skills are kind of, you know, it's just like small shit. That I don't think there's like a whole lot of arguing for. Like fatigue's cool, but it's kind of questionable sometimes. No, that's good stuff. I'm trying to decide how many side quests and stuff I'm gonna do. Like I said, I'll go through the expansions and the main story and all that shit, but I wanted to go through all the guilds, but that's a lot. So I'm not 100% sure how deep I'll go on those. I mean, I've already done quite a bit. I mean, we're a ways in. I'm at 60. Required skill in most of these. Almost Grandmaster in the Morrowind Tongue. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I'm a ways off many days, but I might. Generally not exploring every random region I see though. I'm having fun with archery in this too. Now that I've got my agility up and my skills and shit, I don't really worry about missing as much. I think I would not enjoy this game as much as I do if I was playing melee. Kind of like any Elder Scrolls game, I think the melee combat's really shit. And this one would be really bad because you're just like face first, you know, point blank in their face, missing your attacks and the fucking shitty animations and all that. I don't think it's a shitty way to play. I just think there's more going on with the archery. I actually have to like aim, you know. You're drawing the bow and all this shit, and there's a little bit more skill going on you gotta do. You can move while you're doing stuff where it's like mainly you're gonna walk up, you're gonna spam this attack button, he's gonna die, or you're gonna pop a potion, and then that's it, you know. There's a lot more stuff going on. Yeah, magic I could see being cool. Kind of sucks magic doesn't naturally regenerate. I get that it's more hardcore and it wants you to use potions and shit like some proper D&D mage or something, but I think in terms of just like fun, a little bit of magic regen's pretty cool. You're just kind of walking around. Like if I get magic by resting, you think you get magic by just kind of spending time. Let's head southeast. Oh god. This it? Yeah, and I think that's one of the better parts of the game, Nintendo. The combat is definitely one of the weaker parts, so that's totally acceptable. And I think that's a good mindset to have about it. Yeah, whip crack, yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I said, it's totally fine doing melee. I mean, I get it. It's cool. Yeah, magic's too much work, it seems like, in this game. It seems cool, crafting spells is nice, there's a lot of cool spells and shit, but I don't want to be D2ing Diablo 2 and just popping potions non-stop and all this and that. Like, I just kind of want to go, and I think archery is the best for that for me. I'll take that. Archery's kind of that for me. All I have to do is buy arrows. And then I just aim and I shoot. And I get to move around and shoot guys on the go. And I mean, there's times I enjoy the combat, which is cool. And that's all I can really ask. Where if I feel like I was doing melee, I wouldn't. I also like speed and jumping. Another thing is I did stealth archery in Morrowind and Skyrim, or Oblivion and Skyrim. So it's like, I wanted to see what that was like in this game no matter what. That's what we're doing. The stealth isn't really a thing. Stealth isn't very... it's useful for like stealing and pickpocketing and shit, but combat, I can bug out AI sometimes. In Skyrim it was OP. In Oblivion, it was pretty OP, but in Skyrim, it didn't affect your movement speeds, which was a big thing. In this, you go too slow for it to be realistic, and you don't really get a bonus for it in archery. Apparently. Just southeast. Manamu. Yeah, looking for like a challenge in the combat and all that, I feel like is kind of a fool's errand. I think just allowing yourself to become OP or like really, you know, just boss is an important part of enjoying the game. The game's combat isn't good enough to really warrant being a hard ass on everything. Was this it? Yes. Ugh. The hell? Oh, just that bad RNG, man. It's definitely a good thing. Oh, what did I just grab? That wasn't an apprentice one, was it? Okay, I don't know what that was. Some brothers down there. I should have taken off the blanket. I'll have to get a smaller one. How was I like? I want to move my legs around, put them on like footrest and all that shit. That blanket's so fucking heavy. It's hard to even like get my legs up. Skooma. I love that in this game you could play shit more accurately than Skyrim and Oblivion. Maybe you can in those somehow. Like you can just like pixel play shit. It's weird they have an option to like pixel play shit, but then picking some stuff up is like wacky because of the hitboxes. Alright though. Is that everybody? Oh. We're not done yet, lads. Sometimes I wonder if I should be worried these are like friendlies randomly, like there's one friendly person here, but why even bother thinking about it, man? Just kill him. No, I know what you mean. I mean, it's hard figuring out what's nostalgia and what's not. But I think the atmosphere in this is good. I think that's a real thing to say. Somebody who's playing it for the first time. I think the world, like the colors and just the kind of overall aesthetic, the variety of the areas, and kind of the lore and shit. Everything works together, especially for its time. I think it's really nice. Like, I'm into the world. I like it. I like the feel of it. Yeah, I think it has it's got the least amount of variety of music, but I think per song, it's the strongest. It's got the best theme, best version of the theme, no doubt. And I like the music quite a bit. The only problem with it is it has like 10 songs. But those 10 are good. Oblivion's had like some solid atmospheric tracks, but I couldn't even remember many of the others outside that. Skyrim had some cool standout ones and had just a huge amount. But it was alright. I didn't hate. I think Skyrim's was pretty good. Most of it was forgettable, but it was cool. You know, Skyrim's is like, it was. I don't want to knock it for like having too much like Nord shit, because that was kind of the whole point, but. I guess I never really had an issue with the music. That's the only thing I could really maybe lay against it, but it's not really anything. Yeah, they all have good music. I liked Oblivion's atmospheric shit the most. I actually have a lot of those saved on my list. Put a lot of them in the horror list. I have like a list of music divvied out into different feels and genres and shit. Not complete, never gonna be complete, but Oblivion had a couple really nice atmospheric, like kind of cave tracks and shit. I thought was cool. I don't remember the music that much because it has been a while since I played it, like in action. I remember hating it. The only thing with this one is that they just play the same songs too much. I guess it's because I've been playing it a lot. I'm not like sick of the music, but the only one that adds a lot or hits me at all is kind of the theme still. I just don't remember it. Yeah, Skyrim had a couple meme songs like the Dragonborn one. But really the only really solid one, that's probably my favorite Elder Scrolls songs in general, was what was it called? It was like Winterhold or Whiteholm or some shit. Yeah, open it up. Thought about playing some other Elder Scrolls music while I was playing this. I was afraid everybody would come in here and put me on the cross, man. Or hang me up. I mean, the cross isn't a good example. Burn me at the stake. There we go. We're like 80 hours in. Not even like a big deal. That was the streets of Whiterun. Streets of Whiterun was pretty chill. Yeah. People would burn me at the stake for sure, so I figured I'll just deal with it. Thing is, I'm playing it for like 10 plus hours a day. It's easier to get sick of it. I thought Streets of Whiterun was like a really good song. That was just me. That's why I left my home in Whiterun. It's pretty chill. I mean, Dragonborn's a good meme song. Yeah, I think all of Morrowind shit works pretty well for it. Yeah, some diehard Morrowind guy comes in here and I'm playing like Skyrim music over Morrowind soundtrack. They'd find me, dude. And burn my apartment down. I'm gonna do that for this song. Play any normie music? I've got every genre under the sun under the belt, except I don't have a lot of pop music. I guess that's probably normie music. But yeah, if I did do some music, I would probably try to do something fitting. Something atmospheric or something. I'm not a big fan of playing music on my first time playing a game, so I usually just don't. But if I did, I'd try to keep it more chill. And I definitely wouldn't do it during the story, just the side quests. This song's getting loud, man. Alright, we're gonna go down into the water, I guess. See what we got hiding around in here. This might just be the other side. Yeah. Nothing really. I definitely think people trash Skyrim more than they should. I mean, I know it's like the most popular one, so it's kind of like, let's hate on it, but I mean, it was a good game. I didn't have any problems with it. It had some good improvements. I mean, I definitely think some of the world building and exploration and shit could be more like this in Oblivion, but I think some of the things they did with like the combat and shit were fine. We'll see how they do it. I mean, it's more casual, I guess, is people's biggest issue. Which I can understand. Not being a thing people like, but it was still a 100+ hour game that was pretty fun, so. Probably should get more casuals and I don't know, like I said, it's harder to sometimes get into the world. It's like too action-y. It's all focused on the action and run out killing shit. I mean, that means it's gonna be like fun. But if you can't really sink into the smaller stuff, you know, like this, I think there's a little bit of the charm lost then. That's why I don't mind Skyrim, but I feel like they could keep pushing it in that direction and it could end up poorly. Are you playing 4.3 and not 16.9? When I play in 16.9, the text boxes are too small. So I'm just playing on original resolutions. Because I don't want to mod in better text boxes and shit. Everything's like this big. Maybe there's like a way to fix that, but in the in-game options, there's not much. Anyway, this is apparently the resolutions people used to play on. So like, might as well go with what was intended. It's not a big deal. I don't notice it. Play enough shit that's not 16.9 that I don't really think about it. People trash it because it has the most casual audience, so that makes it cool to trash it, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of everything, right? That's a popular thing to do. It's trash shit that has, yeah, like a normie audience. So I think it's a good time. It's a good modding scene. Okay, let's just go turn this in then. Cleared them out. Yeah. Want to ask people what around the original resolution was about this, and it worked because the text boxes weren't fucked. I tried looking up how to change the text boxes, just like through in-game means and shit, but a lot of it didn't work, so This was totally fine. Serrano Tome. Kill the hunger. The warder. Okay, over the hills southeast of Fort Moonmoth. Yeah, see, that was the biggest problem, was the story was kind of whatever. Like, the side quests were cool. The main story was kind of whatever. You know what happened with Fallout 4 is I really hated the main story. Apparently the side quests were good, but I just kind of lost interest after I did the main story to find out. Yeah, the dungeons are okay. I think the combat helped make the dungeons more fun in that, but I guess there wasn't an assload of variety. Yeah, the story, I barely remember what the hell's going on. I can't really say how good the story is in this one. People say it's the best one. But I mean, I've done like 3-4 story quests. So. When I do the story, we'll probably just we'll just do it all in one big run. Let people who like the story can maybe see it all in a row or something. And then I'll be most into it then as well. Southeast of Fort Moonmoth between Lake Amaya. Guess we'll just walk out. I think I've been to the Serrano Tome. Tome's like a book. Yeah, for sure. It's definitely not a perfect game. It's got a lot of things that I think you're talking about what are they called? The Drog, or whatever the fucking Droggers. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah. So there's a lot of potential for an Elder Scrolls 6, but I don't know, man. The recent shit got me skeptical at best. We'll see what happens.